wrestling fans? Roman in the Elimination Chamber? Tag team matches galore! My hole censored on YouTube, but not on Smackdown. All that and more coming up on The Wrestle Story. Welcome back to The Wrestle Story. We discuss all things wrestling, the legends of the past, the superstars of the present, and the trailblazers of the future. We stream every Monday after Raw, every Wednesday after AEW, and every Friday after Smackdown. How's it going, Futuristic and Johnny Leet?
Okay, I'm going to get up and I'm going to shut this door because this is... We didn't shut this before we started. And it's gonna...
You left that door open. Good job.
No, it wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
No, there's also this in the corner. Guys, what even is this?
That's
curtains?
Yeah, the curtain rods.
Guys, we're really professional.
No, we're really not.
I'm sorry. That was just bothering me, and it was going to bother me if it was sitting there the entire time. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
Me too. I was bothered by it. Couldn't you tell?
Well, I didn't get a look at the camera before we got started.
Hello, Scott. How you doing? Teddy
Sorry.
Long Books back down. My whole stuff is just annoying. Just say it's from eating at Taco Bell. Oh. Well, the question is, hello, James. How's it going? Why did they censor it on YouTube, but not on Smackdown?
Well, because they did. They felt the need to censor it on YouTube, and then they saw how big of a hit it was, and went, up, never mind, we're going to run with this.
Okay, but it doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't, but does WWE make sense? The answer is no. So.
Well, I would agree with that. Smackdown was great tonight. James, I thought it was okay.
No, I thought it was kind of trash.
I wouldn't say it was great. Seth putting over Rue. Yes. And then he turned evil.
I wish he would have said how to say her name, because then everybody would have been like, okay, well, that's it.
He would, but he doesn't know how to say it either. It's like Becky came up with that name, and he's like, what?
Oh, man. So, yeah, okay.
No clue on why they bleeped it out on YouTube. Well, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one lost. Because no one watches SmackDown and everyone watches on YouTube.
So.
Oh. Yeah, but still, there's probably worse that they've had on YouTube.
Yep, probably. But,
so, why are you bleeping out that?
Well, because.
Yeah, because of the wonderful things he does? I don't know. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
So, yeah, Smackdown. Thought it was kind of bleh. Thought it was okay, I guess.
I thought it was okay.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of really, interesting booking decisions, I suppose, happening on this show that I don't quite understand. And we're going to get into it. So we have the opening segment,
Well, here's the thing. They had a week, we're down to a week before Elimination Chamber, right? And they don't have any contestants for Elimination Chamber, so I got to think...
This match wasn't even announced for Elimination Chamber prior to tonight.
Okay, but what I'm saying is there's been no build-up to this, and so they had to find a way to get people into because I was complaining about all the tag team stuff, and then I got to thinking, well, we've kind of are down to the wire here.
They kind of don't have time to do anything else because they have a stupid pay-per-view 2 weeks after the Rumble.
Well, yeah, that's stupid too. But you could build it up, though.
No, but if the Rumble was when it was, the Rumble was moved, I think.
Blockbuster announcement.
The Rumble wasn't moved. The Rumble was just later in January than I feel like it generally is. I feel like it's generally
I have a Blockbuster announcement.
I generally feel like the Rumble is a week prior to when they actually did it, this year. And so they gave themselves 2 weeks to build for Elimination Chamber, and that's it, which I think is pretty stupid. Because I just think it's stupid. I don't like that we have a pay-per-view this close to the Rumble when we legitimately have nothing. There's been nothing. And the other thing about it that really gets me is the fact that we just did the Royal Rumble and we have the one guy who won, who gets a championship opportunity, and then you have the 2 Elimination Chamber matches, which are for championships. And you have 6 guys in the match who have done nothing to get a title shot, who are being handed a title shot when the dude from Royal Rumble just won. It logically makes no sense. Like, none. So, I don't quite get it whatsoever.
Well, some of it just doesn't make a lot of sense, no.
And then we have Fastlane. The only reason Fastlane's going to be great is because it's my birthday. And that's the only upside to that pay-per-view. Aside from that, I'm sure it's probably going to be trash. So.
Okay.
But we'll have a party on here, though.
My blockbuster announcement: sauerkraut belongs on hot dogs. Sauerkraut doesn't belong on anything. Sorry, Scott.
Have never had sauerkraut.
Yeah,
and
I don't like
don't really think I want sauerkraut.
I don't like sauerkraut.
Hot dogs, however, we did eat hot dogs for dinner.
Yes.
That was pretty good. So. Smackdown. Let's get into it. The opening segment is the token Roman Reigns promo that lasts 15 to 20 minutes. Tonight, they kept it down in like the 17-minute range solely because they had a 3-minute stare down between Pierce and Roman. So that it wasn't him talking, it was just them looking at each other. So yeah, we have Roman and Jay and Paul Heyman who come out. Now Pierce is already waiting there. And Reigns is like, you have no authority over the champ, and you're just here to wait on me. He then goes on to say that he's going to put Edge into retirement again if they end up fighting at WrestleMania, and he promised to keep the title for as long as he wanted before talking about Elimination Chamber. Okay? So then, Pierce told him that the contract that he has says Reigns would defend the championship inside the Elimination Chamber. That's when Heyman stepped in and was like, no, 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 no. No. Okay. It says that Roman needs to defend at the pay-per-view, not in the chamber. So, he's not defending in the chamber.
No.
Okay. So, Pierce is like, yeah, great, but, so we're gonna have, Uso and Owens in the match. That's what Pierce decided. So essentially what we're getting at here is that we're going to do the Elimination Chamber match, and then right after that, the winner of the Elimination Chamber match is going to fight Roman for the title.
Yep.
So, yeah.
That's what you're going to get.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah. Here's my thing, guys. I have noticed that you all don't criticize AEW yet. When it comes to SmackDown, you all do. Why? I will criticize AEW if I don't like it.
I absolutely criticize AEW.
The thing about SmackDown is it's like the same thing every week.
Well, that's the thing about it. So
Roman comes out at the beginning of the show for the last 6 weeks in a row, and 90% of the times it's usually with Pierce out there.
Mm-hmm.
And we do a little thing with them.
Like we did last week.
For 20 minutes.
Like we did last week.
And the week before.
And the week before that.
And it's all like, why? It's like, it's the same thing over and over again. That's my biggest issue with WWE right now.
It's just so much rinse and repeat.
It's
the
same stuff over and over again.
You can only watch so much of it before you go, okay, I'm done with this. You know?
Well, and you look at the Corbin against
Mysterio stuff?
With the Mysterios. It's the same stuff over and over again. And so that, James, that's the only reason I criticize WWE is because they don't change things up. If they would start changing stuff up, a lot of it would probably be a lot better. And I've said this for a long time. You know, they focus on their main stars every week. And you have enough talent there that you could be doing other stuff. Every other week, put your other talent out there. Don't have your main stars out there every week.
Yeah.
And if it would at least add some different different perspectives.
Yeah.
You would see some other stuff happening and not just the same old stuff going on.
Yeah.
And so that is my biggest thing with WWE. That, and they don't do storylines very well.
Well, that's the thing that I criticize, is the storylines and the booking of things makes absolutely no sense, and they pull things out of the air from absolutely nowhere and pretend that there's something there, and then they're like, well, here it is, and we're like, what? Huh? What is this?
Well, and that's the other thing is
they do things that make absolutely no sense.
They'll have a storyline that goes, and like, if they feel that the fans don't like it sometimes, they'll just drop it. Like, finish it out. Have some sort of finish to it. Some way, somehow end it. Or they'll have a storyline that the fans hate, but Vince likes, apparently, and it goes on forever. Mm-hmm. And so, you know, and I'm not saying that they have to cater to the fans, because that's totally not what I'm saying. But I think some of it you have to listen to the fans. I think that you have to put some stories out there to make things interesting.
Yeah.
WWE 50-50s wrestlers until we don't care about them anymore. Well,
that's
again,
the other
I
thing
I think that's another issue you have is
the booking of some people is absolutely terrible and makes no sense.
It's Cesaro versus Cesaro versus Daniel Bryan. Cesaro beat him this week, and then next week he loses to him. I mean, you know,
you get nowhere when you do that. And
again, but that goes back to having the same stuff over and over again, and not building anything, and not putting together.
I would like it more if they had some sort of story behind it, but they don't. It's just the two of them fighting week after week to like one up each other, and that's it. They do that all the time.
Storyline the fans hate, Charlotte Lacey just in that feud. I like that storyline.
I don't mind it, honestly.
The reason I like it is because it's I think it's more about Charlotte and Rick than Charlotte and Lacey.
But I think the whole point is to put over Lacey, though.
Well, it might be, but maybe this is where Charlotte goes off and does her own character.
Well, I think that's also part of it, but I think it's also about putting over Lacey.
Well, again, it might be. I mean, but you don't need Charlotte for that. If you wanted to put her over, have her go win the title.
Who?
Lacey.
No, but I'm saying putting her with Charlotte.
Not that winning the title means anything.
I'm saying, well, she's going to win the title anyways, because it's going to be Charlotte versus...
WWE titles mean nothing.
It's going to be Charlotte versus Lacey at WrestleMania. I'm almost guaranteeing it. The whole point of it, though, is, like, getting to work with Charlotte Flair. It's if you get put over by Charlotte Flair, that's, like, a big deal in the company. So that's what... I think that's the whole point.
Seth's gimmick is amazing. James, I like Seth's gimmick. The issue I had with Seth's gimmick before is... everything was focused on Mysterios for like 27 weeks in a row.
Yeah. Hey, Observing Stuff. Don't know if we said that or not.
Yes.
Hey, dude, what's up?
How you doing, Observing Stuff?
Smackdown was all right. Not as good as Raw.
Why put over Lacey? What has she done? Again, I think you have to put some of those people over.
But that's the issue, though, is not building new stuff. And if they don't build new stuff, then it's all the same stuff, and it's stale.
Okay, but you're not building. But the thing is you have an option. Okay. If they're not going to build them up or anything like that and put them out there for anything, other than just a token, here, you're going to be out here for a week and then you're not going to be seen for 3 months, then when you do put those people out there, of course they're going to be seen as doing nothing. But this is part of building...
Well, what has anybody done
But see, this is part of building your lower cards. Your mid-card and lower card should be done... Like I said, they put out their main stars every week, and that is what kills them, because you have no build for the lower cards on the match or on the match card. So when you go to a pay-per-view, everybody's like, okay, we've seen the Roman versus Kevin Owens 19 times. I don't care to see that on at a pay-per-view. And then you have the lower card, Daniel Bryan versus, I don't know, whoever. That you hadn't seen anything about. There was no build up to it. There was nothing with it. And you go, well, I don't care about that one either.
Yeah.
And so building everything up all across your car, you're building everything up to everything should be built towards your pay-per-views.
The issue with WWE though is that they have so many pay-per-views.
But like I said, even with a bunch of pay-per-views, you could still do it. Part of it is building up your lower tiered people. You don't have to have your world. If the other titles meant something, your main event at some of the like Fastlane or Elimination Chamber, Elimination Chamber, you don't even have to have a title shot. And if you're gonna have a title shot for somebody, have your Intercontinental title be the focus of it. But you got to build it up.
You could, but the issue is that you only have, with some of these pay-per-views, you have 2 weeks in between, and what are you supposed to do with 2 weeks?
Well, 2 weeks. The thing is if you're building up
but what you're saying tonight with the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, they had 2 weeks.
Okay.
2 weeks to build up to this pay-per-view, and all they can do with it is announce the thing on the show and then do a whole bunch of tag team matches.
You could have been building
to get people into the Elimination Chamber match. That's what you get with 2 weeks.
But you could have been building this way before the Rumble.
Except they're not going to do that because the main focus is the Rumble.
Okay.
These are 2 rinky-dink pay-per-views that nobody cares about in between now and WrestleMania.
Okay, are you kidding me? A 30-man battle royal where like only probably about 4 or 5 guys legitimately are going to have a shot to win it.
Yes, the main focus is the Royal Rumble. They can't
build up the other 25, the other 25, take 25, the other 25 guys and go,
no, because it's not what they're going to do.
Towards, well, that's on them.
Yeah, it's on them, but they're not going to do it. They're not going to build up to the Elimination Chamber before the Royal Rumble.
Then space out your...
That's what I'm saying, though. Okay, eliminate some of those pay-per-views and get rid of them.
This is where you
can't build something
you
good
build
in
something
2 weeks.
up prior to this without having to worry about it. You can start building it before the Rumble. There's a lot of wrestlers that don't even get on outside of being in the Rumble that you could focus on and have something building to the Rumble. It doesn't mean you have to do it every week. Burn it down. How you doing, Ant? I'm assuming it's Ant.
I don't know, man. They need to eliminate some of their stupid pay-per-views because they have these stupid pay-per-views in between their big pay-per-views, and they put all their focus in building up the big pay-per-views as they should, that you can't,
put your mid-card wrestlers on these.
I'm not saying they couldn't do that, but when you have a 2-week time span to build up something between the Royal Rumble and Elimination Chamber, it doesn't work.
You can build
because you were coming out of your stuff, but I'm saying they're not going to. It's not what WWE does because they're stupid.
Okay, but that has nothing to do with not being able to do it. That has to do with just WWE being dumb and not doing it. Because it can be done.
I legitimately don't think they can build up an actually good storyline in 2 weeks. I don't think WWE could do it.
They can't build up a good storyline in 6 weeks. So what's the difference?
Well, I mean, there is no difference, but if we're trying, I don't know. They couldn't do it.
So
the stupid rinky-dink pay-per-views, don't care. So anyways, yeah, Uso and Reigns are in the thing. Uso and Reigns are in the thing, or whatever. Not Reigns. Uso and Owens. That's what I meant. Uso and Owens. They're in the stupid Elimination Chamber match. Why? Why is Jay in there? Can somebody legitimately explain this to me? I don't care if he's Roman Reigns' right-hand man. Don't care. What? Why? 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 What? Why? 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 You have about Nakamura, okay? I'm gonna yell about Nakamura here in a minute. But Nakamura, the dude who won the gauntlet match before Pierce came out and got, the dub because of Roman, okay? Nakamura, who should get a WWE title opportunity, is nowhere to be found. Because apparently that doesn't count and he shouldn't be put in the Elimination Chamber match. Stupid! Stupid! Absolutely dumb! Okay? Why is he not in the Elimination Chamber match? It makes sense for him to be in it. But no, we put Jey Uso in instead. Because that makes absolutely 100% more sense than Nakamura, who won the gauntlet match several weeks back. And while Uso and Owens Uso and Owens get put in this stupid match, Everybody else has to fight for a spot in it. Everybody else has to have qualifiers for the match. Owens, I guess. Okay, fine. He just had a match with Rey and can be put in the match. Like, okay, I don't really care. Fine. Throw him in there. But Uso makes no sense!
I agree. Mr. G with Seth returning, is he the Messiah with the Burn It Down theme? I would say right now, yes. James says I missed Bayley's match with Liv.
You didn't miss much.
No, because I didn't like the way it went.
You didn't miss much.
But I mean, if they make a story out of it, it could be decent. If they don't, then no, forget about it. Someone check on Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan. Well, Dominic Mysterio smacked his face, so I'm surprised that, I think he hit it pretty hard, too.
Yeah, Dominic, he's...
all I got out of Rollins' return was an identity crisis coming from creative backstage. Yes, I don't think they have a clue what they want to do.
I didn't talk about it.
Nakamura was in catering taking a nap. Scott, did you call him up and say, hey, let's take a nap? And, Nakamura's like, okay. How you doing, DTA Podcast? Owens versus Zayn, better start the chamber. Yes, definitely. I'm guessing since Seth is back and has Burn It Down again, do y'all think he's face or a tweener? I think right now he's heel.
I'm gonna say.
But I think that we're gonna eventually see the face turn.
Nakamura.
Because here's why. I think you're eventually gonna see Seth and Roman going at it.
Probably, but not till SummerSlam.
Nakamura can make a great match for Roman. Definitely. I agree. Too bad they don't use him.
So, after this, we get one of those lovely qualifying matches for the Elimination Chamber. It's a tag team match, okay? We have Corbin and Sammy versus Rey and Dominic. Dominic took a nasty dive to the outside, flew into the table. Sammy, didn't catch him. I don't know what that was about. I mean, Sammy was there, but, Dominic's face, hit the table, So, that was nice. Yeah, so that was that. Sammy and Corbin won, so that's fine.
I think it's dumb doing this, but I know why they're doing it.
Because they have no time!
Yeah, so you have to get some wrestlers in you have to get some wrestlers into the Elimination Chamber. And the quickest way to do that, have them tag team.
Well, no, the quickest way to do that would be what they did on Monday and just say, all right, we're putting these 5 guys in the match. That's what would have been the quickest way.
Well,
but
the best way to do it would have actually had to have matches, singles matches, to determine who gets in.
Well, but
And then you have 10
WWE
guys
is too
that have
smart
the
for that. So
I am guessing since Seth is back and has burned it.
you just read that.
Yeah. Props to Seth Rollins for wearing all leather. Yes. I loved what he did. I like what he did tonight. I think we're going to get a slow face turn. I agree. I think we're going to get a slow face turn. Seth was funny. I thought he was making a face turn. Well, you did until he, kicked everybody out and didn't realize everybody left. How do you not realize everybody's leaving?
I don't know. They were literally in front of him, though.
Yeah.
So, it made no sense.
Teddy Long books SmackDown. I thought Dominic busted his face open. So did
I.
He was hurt.
I thought he had a black eye forming.
He was legitimately hurt because he was laying over there rolling around and kicking and everything else. So.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio can't be in the chamber. Only one eye. When Rollins came out to the Burn It Down theme, and then when he began talking, I thought maybe this is a little seeds planted. Ultimately, Rollins versus Reigns. Then he went Messiah on everyone, and now it looks as directionless as first run of the Messiah gimmick. The thing about it is I don't think so. This, I think, is how you're going to get... We will get the face turn. And this is how we're going to get the Roman and Seth feud. Because Seth is, I'm here, I'm back, I'm the leader of SmackDown. I am the man. I'm your Messiah. Mm-hmm. And you've got Roman going, no, I'm head of the table. What I say goes here on SmackDown. So I think eventually what we're going to get is those two facing each other, and I think you will get a Seth face turn.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think it'll be till SummerSlam though.
Well, I don't think it's going to be like before WrestleMania. I think it's going to be after that. But
I think it's still going to be down the line.
I think we've seen, as Stone Cold David said, the little seeds are being planted for that to happen.
Yeah, and I think it'll be their big match for SummerSlam. That's what I think.
Qualifying matches is fine. Stakes in matches, holy poop. Scott, I love the qualifying matches with the stakes in the match. However, I don't like the tag team matches to determine who gets into an elimination chamber match where it's a singles.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. But whatever.
Billie Kay should have gone Rollins herself. Should have gave Rollins her resume missed opportunity. I hope Vince McMahon trips on a Lego. Well, he might.
Stepping on a Lego really hurts.
Yeah. My friend told me that Riddle's black eye on Monday looked more like an eye bag than a black eye.
No, it's a really nasty black eye.
I'm pretty sure it's a
It's a really nasty black eye. So yeah, Zayn and Corbin won. I'm not so happy about Corbin being in the match. Sammy's fine. I'm cool with Sammy being there. Corbin not so much, but whatever.
I'm okay with Corbin being there.
So, we then had Big E, who came out, and he's issuing an open challenge for the Intercontinental title. Then, Apollo showed up and was like, look, I want another shot at the IC title, and Big E was like, no, dude, you've had enough opportunities, no. And I'm sitting there going, no, we don't need this, okay? There have been like 6 matches between the two of them in the last month, so no, we don't need to see Apollo versus Big E again. I don't need that. Give it to somebody else. So you know what they do? You know who they bring out? Nakamura. Don't have him go after the Universal title and Roman. Have him go after Big E in the IC title instead.
Yep.
At least he's out there, I guess. So yeah, Big E versus Nakamura in an Intercontinental title match. It was fine.
Well, this would be good if they build it. If they build it up to something, I'm cool with this. I don't have issues with this. Build it for something. But if they don't build it, it doesn't matter. And again, that's one of the issues WWE has, is they don't build anything. So, it's Nakamura Big E, I think will be a good match. But I think you have to have the storyline has to go with it, just build it up. Gorilla Glue girl update. All Gorilla Glue is out of hair. Contemplating lawsuit, and GoFundMe has raised $20,000. That's why I'm going to put Gorilla Glue on my head and complain about it, and then start a GoFundMe.
No, you're not.
How stupid is that? People give people money for that. Are you kidding me?
Yes.
People are dumb.
Go
ahead.
Y'all notice there's no women's elimination chamber match? Yes, I absolutely noticed. They've done one. I don't. Truthfully, I don't think doing a women's elimination chamber match would go over very well right now with what they're doing with the women. I don't think they have enough women on SmackDown that are important enough. I don't think they have enough women on Raw who are important enough to do a chamber match for either title. I don't think it can happen.
I don't think. Well, they haven't. Again, it's not building up the women, so and they focus so much now on tag team matches with the women. The women's titles mean nothing.
Asuka's title
even the
nothing.
tag team titles mean nothing, really.
No, but at least the tag team titles are out there and they're relevant. What is Asuka doing? Gotta find out.
Nothing.
So
I did see she changed her hair color.
Oh, well, I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. So yeah, I guess she's doing that. So yeah, I don't know. Quite honestly, I'm fine with there not being a women's elimination chamber match because I don't think that they should, because I don't think it would be very good, and I don't think that it would go over very well because they don't have enough people built up at the moment to do it.
Yeah, I agree. Apollo turned heel tonight. Yes.
I feel like he was already kind of heel though.
Yeah, I think so.
They just very silently turned him heel, and then they just brought him out on TV, and he was all mad about things.
Yeah. Stone Cold David, they're gonna do Bianca, Sasha versus Nia, Shayna. Just as a throwaway as an elimination chamber, they'll do it just to cause some sort of anger between Bianca and Sasha to really spark the feud for Mania.
Yep.
Which is stupid because you don't need to do that.
No, you can do the face versus face just fine and just let them fight. You don't need to turn one of them heel and have one of them be the bad guy. You don't need to do that. It's a waste of time. You could build it up the way it is right now, but they're going to choose not to, and they're going to do the stupid Nia Shayna match at the Chamber.
I agree. Why can Goldberg just say you're next and title opportunity for him? Apollo shows up and should have gotten a title shot. Well, that's because Goldberg only shows up for 3 shows, so they have to do things quick. So there's really no build with Goldberg. It's just, he has to come out and go, you're next, and then they say, okay, you're going to be at the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Wednesday, Cross versus Santos Escobar. This should be a decent match. Natty should win an Elimination Chamber match. She's the boat. Yeah, okay.
She's the boat.
She should have the match by herself. Or with her sister. There we are.
No.
Ains, how you doing? This stream brought to you by Olay Anti-Wrinkle Cream. We put the anti-wrinkle into Mr. G. Yes. Yes, they do. 100%. Where has Rhea been since showing up at the Rumble?
Nowhere.
Well, would you like to know where she's at, Johnny Lee?
Nowhere.
She's sitting back there with Ricochet.
I don't even know if they're going to use her on the show. Honestly, at this point, I don't know if she's going to be on Raw. I don't know if she's going to be on, I don't know. When she's going to go where. I have no clue.
Yeah.
I thought she was going to be on Raw, because I feel like they need her on Raw more than SmackDown needs her. But apparently not.
Yeah. They're running in place with Big E as IC champion already, and it's ridiculous. They've done too many matches with Apollo too quickly now. It's not helping Apollo at all, and Big E needs to be facing Daniel Bryan, Nakamura, Cesaro, hell, even Corbin. Against Old Cold David is what like I said a little bit ago, they need to, it's just rinse and repeat every week. It's the same stuff. James asked us why we didn't always knock SmackDown. It's because they do the same things over and over again.
Yeah.
Apollo and Big E fought 19 times already when you should have been building it for a pay-per-view. And, don't have them wrestle every week. But they do that, and it just kills everything. And by the time they get ready to do it at a pay-per-view, people are like, all right, I've seen this 100 times already. I don't want to see it another one. What's the point? Build it up.
Yep.
Have Big E wrestle your Bryan, your Nakamura, Cesaro, or Corbin, every week, leading up to the pay-per-view with Apollo. Yeah. With little segments of, just trash talking, or something happens in the back where Apollo attacks Big E, or something like that. They'd have enough women for a Raw Women's Chamber match if they finally have Rhea appear, and if Becky were to be ready to return, or just Rhea herself. They've got the women, it's just they don't use them. James is Cross versus Escobar for the Cruiserweight title. Sorry I'm late. I had to get my fiance on a Valentine's Day gift. Well, that's so sweet of you, John. That was so nice of you. By the way, how's the weather down there? How's the weather anywhere? Because, we're supposed to have major snowstorms, almost across the whole country next week.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Casey Catanzaro's statement on Twitter about the mask stuff?
She's an idiot. You got Maven started. Look out. Best Valentine's Day gift for a woman is Lego. Everyone loves Lego. Technically, they do the same thing on Monday Night Raw. They do. As far as repeating, they do. Big E or Seth would be a great match. James, I agree. It would be a great match. But the problem is they'll do it 100 times. And then you'll be sick of it. We are in a winter storm warning. Yeah, well, the whole country is going to be hit over the next week, so...
Snow.
I know we're supposed to have 3 to 5 inches tomorrow.
More snow. It snowed pretty much all day.
Yeah, we didn't get a lot though. It was
no, it was kind of it was
really
snowing.
light.
But it was snowing all day.
We got about a half inch today.
Big E won. That's cool. Apollo turned heel, but they've already had 5 matches, and I'm over it. So stop, please. We then get Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is back. So.
Yes. And I thought this was good.
He made the entire roster on SmackDown come out to the ring, surround the ring to hear his lovely talk.
Yeah. And then he was talking, and everybody's like paying attention. And then he went into, I am here because I am a god, and you guys are here to watch me. And then everybody started walking out.
Well, so the big thing about this that got me really excited was that he came back out with the Burn It Down theme song. I was like, yes, no more of that, oh, crap. Like, no, we don't need that. So he came out with the Burn It Down thing and was all like, my life has, like, changed, as many of you know. I have a child now. And it's changed me as a person. And so I finally have seen the light. Sorry, that was kind of like a Dominic Mysterio voice, but whatever. You know, you get it. And he's like, I've realized that I'm the leader of SmackDown.
Yeah.
And then he goes into this crap about, you know, leading them into the future and, you know, the Messiah stuff, right? Except he's not the Messiah. He's the leader of SmackDown now. So everybody walks away, and the only person left standing there is Cesaro, and Cesaro is like, I'm out. And so yeah, we had this little interaction between Cesaro and Seth, where they beat each other up, and that was fine. And then Daniel Bryan came out to make the save, and I think Cesaro and Seth it'll be good. I'm cool with that. We can do a match between the two.
I think
that'll be fine. Daniel Bryan and Seth.
As long as we don't do it every week.
No,
It's cold here. We got freezing rain. James, there's supposed to be some nasty freezing rain next week. It's just a matter of where it's going to be. And when I say nasty, we're talking like an inch of freezing rain. An inch of freezing rain is going to cause a lot of issues. There's going to be a lot of trees that are going to be taken down. Some power lines are going down. An inch of freezing rain is a lot. Reigns, Uso, Heyman weren't there. Weren't where? I'm not sure where Scott's going with this. I got done for Valentine's Day. My girlfriend said all year she wants to lose weight, so I bought her a Nintendo Wii Fit. Now she's packing her bags. I thought it was the thought that counts. Well, she did lose weight, Ains. She dumped you.
That was a nice one. Man.
What fabric was Seth's suit? Latex, leather? A little bit of both. It was raining in California a few days ago, but other than that, mostly cloudy. Yeah, well, you know, it's like snowing here.
I thought WWE was going to go the Miz route after his child and turn him face. Boring.
Burn it down! Yes, futuristic.
I clearly don't think it won't be Reigns' Edge at Mania, but after Raw this week and then tonight, they've opened the window that they could twist it into having Daniel Bryan win the SmackDown Chamber match and face Reigns at Mania, and then have Edge face the winner of the Raw Chamber match for the Universal title, which I'm becoming hard-pressed to not believe Drew won't drop the belt. Wow. Sorry. This is why I don't read comments. I just leave that to Mr. G, because I go through it, and I feel like I'm totally reading it wrong and totally butchering it.
Okay. You read it just fine.
That's fine, but I feel like that was very difficult.
Well, you want me to read it, because I always mess things up, and then you're, look at that! Off topic. Anybody eats Lucky Charms? I haven't had Lucky Charms in a while, James, but yes, I used to.
I like Lucky Charms.
Reigns, Uso, Heyman weren't out there for Rollins. Oh, yes. No, they were not out there.
No.
Interesting.
Going back to the cereal thing, though, I like Lucky Charms, but I like Raisin Bran Crunch better.
Good Lord, Mr. G. Just went scorched earth this. I'm sorry, Stone Cold David.
That was really good though.
And
since then, Ains has been quiet. I think you burned him so badly that
he's probably got a tissue right now wiping the tear from his eye.
That was really good.
Or he left the chat. One of the two.
One of the two. He came in, dropped the joke, and left, and was like, "I don't want to hear his response." Ah, man.
People won't stay home. God, snow for everybody. Snow and ice for everybody. You won't stay home.
They'll still find a way out. They'll walk.
Yeah, well, they'll have a big collision, pile up like they had in Texas, and 6 people died in a crash.
That's not good.
John L. It's been surprisingly cold in California. It's quite cold in Riverside at the moment. It's cold here.
Yeah, it's cold.
When I say cold,
it's cold.
I mean...
Like, Mr. G wears shorts in the winter, but, like, in, like, it's snowing, like,
I'm not wearing shorts outside right now.
No, he's not doing that now. Like, it's cold.
Yeah. Guys, is it just me, or do I feel like Randy will win the Chamber, therefore we get Edge Orton for the title at Mania? That is possible. Very possible.
I don't know that Drew's walking out champion. Like, I really don't know that Drew is going to be champion going into Mania.
Which is why I said Edge Orton.
What? Oh, yeah. Which would be stupid, but, you know, whatever. Because we've only seen it...
28 times?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, whatever.
23 degrees here. Well, Stone Cold David, I will tell you, that puts you...
So, next we have Bayley versus Liv Morgan. This was pretty much a throwaway match.
That puts you 27 degrees warmer than us, Stone Cold David.
Because it's currently -4.
Yeah.
So, I wear shorts 24/7 because we get like 300 days of sunshine. Oh, that's funny.
We have had like 2 weeks of just cold.
We've had a total of 2 days of sunshine.
Yeah. We've had like 2 weeks of snow about every day.
Yep.
I shall not complain further here.
We have Bayley versus...
Hey, I will tell you. You said it's 23 degrees there. Our wind chill is about that, only it's got a negative in front of it.
So we have Bayley versus Liv Morgan. This was fine, I guess. I don't like Liv Morgan. Not that I don't like Liv Morgan, but, like, I don't like her as a wrestler.
Yeah.
Like, she's just not very good. And, like, I feel like sometimes it's very obvious that she's not very good, in my opinion.
She needs some work.
So, I don't know. I don't know. She just, it is what it is.
Well...
And I'm not a fan of, like, the Riot Squad. I'm really not.
Well, I like the Riot Squad. I think that if they do it right, I mean, the thing is...
But that's the thing about it, is I think I don't...
The funny thing is...
I think that I don't like them because they haven't done them right.
The thing is like, they throw tag teams together that shouldn't be thrown together.
Mm-hmm.
And then they let their tag teams go out and do singles matches.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Like, you have a tag team, why don't you use them?
Well, because that would be smart.
It just doesn't make sense. See Josiah Williams' rap mix of My Hole for Naomi Nia Jax. Yes, I did. And it was funny.
It was quite funny.
Yes. Mr. G in shorts in winter. Frozen like Jack Nicklaus from The Shining. Yes. -4. I couldn't live where you yell at. It's -4 with a -23, or actually it's -24 wind chill. It's 30 degrees here, haha. 9 inches of snow. Then it's supposed to rain. Oh, you could have some flooding, definitely. -4 and feels like -24 here right now. Hello, Mrs. Gleen. Yes.
What's up, Mrs. G?
Wow, I've never seen that emoji. That's pretty cool.
It's icy cold.
Yeah,
See,
I know, where did that come from? I knew what it
forever.
was. I've never seen it.
How?
Because I don't ever see anybody use it.
Well,
that's a cool emoji.
Love the Riot Squad. Creative just continues to butcher how they use them and not allow both women to develop further quicker. Yeah, I mean, that might be the issue.
Well, that's because they put them in singles matches.
Well, so, essentially, the whole point of this is to get Billie Kay involved, and that causes, like, the distraction or whatever, which then causes Liv Morgan to lose, and Bayley won. So.
Yes.
That was that.
I think we're going to get something with Billie Kay and Bayley.
I hope not.
I hope we do. I think it'd be cool.
I don't...
Again, you've got to start building some of this other stuff. This is the problem with WWE. They pay attention to the fans, and then they totally blow up everything, and they don't try to build anything with other people.
The thing is, I have no issue with them building things up. I personally don't want to see the Billie Kay Bayley stuff. I think Bayley is fine on her own. She has a good enough gimmick. I think Billie Kay is fine, and when paired in the right situation, I don't want to see Billie Kay and Bayley paired together. I don't want to see it. Personally, I want to see Billie Kay go back and be with Peyton Royce because none of the rest of this is, like, clicking the way it should be, in my opinion. So, yeah. That's my point.
I don't, again, this, if you want to build stuff up, then let them do it.
No, but I don't
understand, it's something different, something new, and a change.
But I feel like the whole point of this isn't Bayley, though. The whole point of this is the Riot Squad. And you're going to get a Riot Squad versus Billie Kay thing. I think that's the whole point of it.
Well, it might be. But the fact is they're doing something different and getting other people involved.
I don't know. I just think Bayley's fine on her own, and she doesn't need Billie Kay potentially bringing her down.
Then let's just have Bayley and Charlotte and
that's
Sasha.
That's not what I'm saying, dude.
Out there all the time.
I'm fine with Billie Kay being put out there. What I have a problem with is pairing Billie Kay up with Bayley. That's the issue here. I have no problem with them using her. No problem whatsoever. The problem I have is them putting them together.
I think it's a good way to build Billie Kay up.
How? How is it a good way to build Billie Kay up?
How? Because it ties into her gimmick. Bayley, see.
Okay,
Bayley,
but you could pair her with anybody on the roster and say it ties into her gimmick.
Okay, but the thing is okay, but you have it's the perfect thing, okay? You have Billie Kay looking for a partner. Bayley sits there and talks about how she's the role model. Billie Kay and her team up, and it could work out to where they have use it to where Billie Kay's like, oh yes, I get to work with her, and Bayley's like, yes, I'm the role model. You just follow me. I mean, there's ways that you can make this work.
And then where do you go with it? You have another meaningless tag team on the roster to continue the tag team.
Hey, if you're gonna have tag teams, you just as well do this.
So I don't know what the point.
If they're gonna have a tag team, I'd like to see Billie Kay and Bayley go, work together to build something, to have it go somewhere. And I think eventually what would happen is you're gonna have them facing each other.
Okay, because Billie Kay versus Bayley is a huge blockbuster match.
Again, it goes back to, building second-tier people.
I have no issue with building second-tier people. The issue I have is
well, you can't have it both ways. You can't have your big stars out there all the time and then have your second-tier people doing nothing.
But I don't think that putting her in a situation with somebody else is going to work. That's the point I'm trying to make. But whatever. Well, Billie Kay is worthless in this current gimmick, even more so than she was as a wrestler with Peyton. But I'd rather see the Iconics back together where Peyton, who is actually improving in the ring, can just keep hiding Billy's lack of in-ring skills, but have the entertainment value of the Iconics. That's the other thing about it, is Billie Kay isn't necessarily a good wrestler. That's why putting Billie Kay in matches is not happening, because Billie Kay is not a good wrestler. Her gimmick is great. She can get her gimmick over fine. But her wrestling sucks.
Okay, but
she's terrible in the ring.
The point with her is...
So that's what I'm saying when I'm talking about how, oh yeah, we build it up to where they fight each other. No, because it wouldn't be good.
Okay, but the fact is since it's all about her gimmick, that's what she's done. That's what it's been all about. And so you build this up with her gimmick to make a story out of it. And then Bayley gets done beating her and goes, see, I'm the role model.
I don't know. I just personally don't think it would work.
I know you all dislike NXT, but any takeover predictions? It's not that we don't like it, Scott. It's just that, we watch AEW. You watch along? I don't know yet. Predictions probably not, because I haven't even watched NXT. So I don't know where storylines and things like that. We haven't watched NXT in probably 6 weeks?
2 months.
7 weeks. Either reform the Iconics or just turn Billie into a full-time manager. See, I don't have a problem with that. And maybe that's what she's looking to do. She wants to be the manager of Bayley.
I don't know.
So I have no reason as to why the Iconics broke up. Nope.
No, it was just Vince. He decided that he wanted to split them up.
By the way, how you doing, Clark? Later tonight I'm going to watch the Hardy Boys DVD. Cool.
So?
The wrestler Hardy Boys or the TV show Hardy Boys?
I don't know, but the Hardy Boys TV show that's the Mystery Dudes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I know what he's talking about. I was just like,
But
that
is a good show though. That and then like the Nancy Drew show or whatever.
Yeah.
Like where they like did the shows with the Hardy Boys, where they like did the crossovers. Those were phenomenal, and I don't know where the crap you can watch those at, but like those are phenomenal. And I really enjoyed watching those. Yeah. Anyways, moving on. Sorry.
Otherwise, throw her back into NXT and have her join Aaliyah and the Robert Stone brand. Yeah, I mean they could do that. Again, I don't think WWE has a clue. MSK, Finn, 10, Dakota Gonzalez, or Io. That's Io. That looks like a 10, doesn't it? Io looks like a 10.
It's Io. It's just capitalized.
Io, Dakota Gonzalez, and Gargano. Good choices, probably. Again, I haven't seen NXT in a while, so I don't know what... I can't sit here and say, you know...
Mr. G can't give an opinion. So we then have the Street Profits versus Alpha Academy, Otis and Chad Gable.
What a stupid name. I go to the Alpha Academy.
So this was fun. Guys, I don't know, dude. This whole Otis and Chad Gable thing, it's not really working for me. I know some people like it. I know some people don't like it. I'm one of those people that doesn't like it. I don't want to say that I don't like it, but I just am not a fan of it.
Otis has lost weight.
I don't know, man.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
I think he's lost weight. And maybe this is why they did this.
I don't know.
It's because then they go, well, look, Gable trained him and got him in shape.
I don't know. But, yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of the Otis Gable. I think eventually what's going to happen is Otis is going to kill him. Just a guess.
Maybe.
Nancy Drew is a great show. Yes, definitely. Jeff Hardy was a crazy mofo back then, doing all those dives off ladder stages and cages. I think they still are crazy. They still do some stupid stuff. Yeah. They're just not as crazy because I think they've decided that they're getting older and they probably can't do those moves anymore.
Yeah.
I go to the Omega Academy. Like, are you serious, Elite? Johnny Elite? Is that, like, you seriously go to the Omega Academy? Because Kenny's probably happy about you going to the Omega Academy.
Oh, man.
I like them. They're entertaining, funny. It's a very 80s, early 90s sort of gimmick stable. Yeah.
So.
Definitely.
So, yeah. Montez Ford is great, as always. I feel like I say that every time. Like, he's a really great wrestler. He just isn't a really crappy gimmick. Okay, it's not even the gimmick that's crappy. Like, the Street Profits are fine, and I like the Street Profits, and I think that at one point they were really good. But since being moved to Raw and SmackDown, it's been rough, and it's not been great. So.
Well, WWE kills their tag teams.
Yeah, that's the other thing about
really,
it.
WWE, like, has no clue.
No.
Like I said, you're not a tag team. Let's put you two together, and we're going to have you be a tag team. The two of you are a tag team. We're going to split you up.
It makes
What?
no sense. It makes no sense.
I don't understand it. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. It's like
absolutely no sense.
I'd love if Heavy Machinery was back instead. Yeah, I mean if they would do that, that'd be awesome. But they don't. So it's like, you know, I just don't understand it. Did you see Sasha Banks as a starter for the Daytona 500? Yes, I did see that. I think the Omega Academy is a shot at Kenny. Stinks Omega. I think Gable will turn on Otis. I think that's probably what's going to happen. I missed the Bar as a tag team. Yes, again, there's another one. They split them up.
Me too.
Do y'all like Hawaii Five-0? James, I haven't watched the new ones. I'd watched the old ones.
I don't know that I've ever seen it.
The old ones. I haven't watched any of the new ones, so I don't know. But the old Hawaii Five-0, I haven't watched it in a while. Actually, yes, I did. I watched one the other day. So, you know, I've watched the old ones. That's the biggest issue. Street Profits are incredible, but the lack of tag teams that renders them near useless simply. Any of the tag teams are useless because they don't, like, they just throw people together and then they split up the tag teams that are actually good.
Yeah.
Which Jeff Hardy bumps surprised you the most? All of them.
Yeah.
The fact that you just do dumb stuff with your body. Oh, a ladder? Yeah, I'll climb 10 feet in the air and jump off the ring with the ladder.
Dude,
and...
wasn't there that spot that he like jumped off the scaffolding or whatever? Wasn't that him or was that Shane McMahon? It might have been them both, but he like did that like stupid flip. I think he did the stupid like, yeah, I think that was Jeff Hardy. Shane McMahon also did something stupid where he jumped off the scaffolding onto somebody.
Yeah.
That was also dumb.
Definitely dumb.
They did some dumb stuff in the attitude.
WWE would split up the Golden Girls. No, they wouldn't, Scott. Because you know what would happen? Who's the old one that's still around right now? She would lay the smackdown on Vince and say, "No, it's not happening this way."
The old one that's still around?
Yeah, there's one that's still around. One of the Golden Girls is still around.
I've never seen the Golden Girls.
Look it up. The Golden Girls is good, and they still have one of them is still around that does. I can't think of what her name is though. Betty White. Yeah, there we are.
How
I knew it.
Forget Betty White.
Well, I just couldn't think of it. Betty White would lay the smackdown on Vince McMahon and like tell him that you're not splitting us up. I wonder how many painkillers Jeff Hardy is on from all the bumps he's done throughout his career. Well, he's not on painkillers anymore simply because. But Jeff has done that or worse to his body in matches. Definitely. Yes, Betty White.
Yeah, Betty White's still alive. She's 99.
Yeah, I know.
Jeez, she's old.
She was ready to throw a party the other day.
She just had a birthday, didn't she?
Where's she from? Yeah, where's she from?
I don't know.
Because they were talking about Illinois. What was it they were talking about? Well, that's where she was born.
Oh, well, whatever. I don't know what it says.
Because she had a birthday the same day as something. What's January 17th? Something happened on the 17th.
I don't know.
Football, I think, related.
Oh, well, that's fabulous.
They were talking about her partying and, like, I think someone won a playoff game or something. And she's from there and I'm like a fan of the football team or something. I don't remember. Something.
I don't either.
Guys, it's just me or does Sasha have new side plates? I do not know. I didn't pay attention. R-Truth's TikTok where he sings the Golden Girls theme song is still one of the funniest things I've seen. I'll have to check that out.
Scott is laughing at you because he didn't know that it was Betty White.
Well, I just ignore Scott sometimes, okay?
I didn't know. I've never seen the Golden Girls. I'm sorry.
Well, see, the funny thing is, I could picture Ruth McClanahan or whatever, however you say her name is, and but Betty White, I just couldn't. Like, that's easy to remember. Betty White. How could you forget that?
I don't know. Oh, man. So, we then get another qualifying match here. It is the Dirty Dogs, Dolph and Rude versus Cesaro and Daniel Bryan.
The Dirty Dogs?
I don't know.
Dolph and Rude are probably like...
I don't know where they pulled this name out of. A hat, probably. They were like, all right, we're going to pick...
How did
we have a bunch of random words in this hat, and we're going to pick out two of them, and whichever two words come out, that's your tag team name. The first one, Dirty. Second one, Dogs. All right. You guys are the Dirty Dogs.
Yeah, like... I don't
know.
Get it.
I don't know.
The Dirty Dogs. And then they come out in, like, blue pants. Like, what's dirty about that?
And their theme song is awful. They got rid of the stupid "I'm here to show the world" song. I'm really disappointed. And the whole glorious. They got rid of it. And for the stupid
we went from that
song.
to the stupid name.
They were Rudolph at one point.
I'd rather be Rudolph than the Dirty Dogs.
Oh man. So yeah, we have this Cesaro and Sammy. Cesaro and Bryan won. Cesaro and Bryan won. And
by the way, good thing your tag team champions lost.
Yeah. It's a good thing you put them in this match in the first place.
Yeah.
So
let's see. Cesaro and Bryan aren't tag team partners? Oh, let's throw them together. Because we got to have a match to put someone in an elimination chamber. Oh, let's have them face the tag team champions and win.
The tag team champions.
Yes!
So Dirty Dog. Ah, man, I don't get it.
I shared the show, guys. Thanks, James. Truth had those hilarious fake teeth and had his eyes all crazy looking and was singing Golden Girls theme song in that video. I'm going to have to check it out, Stone Cold David. Wait, maybe whoever came up with Death Triangle gave Rudolph the tag team name.
Like, Death Triangle isn't even bad, though.
No, I can handle Death Triangle.
Death Triangle is Pac and the Lucha Bros on AEW. That's a perfectly fine name. I have no issue. But, like, the Dirty Dogs is, like, stupid.
Well, yeah, like, you come out with some Dirty Dogs and then you have, like, these bright blue pants. Like, where in there do you feel like we're the Dirty Dogs? But we got a nice, shiny blue pants. Like, oh, you guys are tough, aren't you? Dolphin Rude have created a wrestler for a theme song upcoming in WTK 222. Is the Fiend still employed? Yes. He's waiting.
Watching.
Because he's ashes right now. He's going to rise one of these days. He's going to be a phoenix. They're thinking about letting some fans back in with the having cutouts like the NFL did the Super Bowl. Yeah, I mean, which is fine. I don't know. I think that we're going to jump back into this, and there's going to be some spikes in some stuff again. Why did Cesaro Bryan win when Cesaro is feuding with Seth Rollins?
Well, because he needed guys for the Elimination Chamber, of course. So,
Yeah.
Cesaro and Bryan won, and then after the match, Uso came out, attacked them with a chair. Corbin and Zayn came out. Zayn eventually took out Corbin, and then Kevin Owens came out, stunned everybody, and then Kevin Owens ended the show saying, "I'm coming for you, Roman. Watch out." For like the 17th time. So, yeah.
Owens or Roman, I'm coming for you because I haven't been able to get you the last 27 times. And I did beat you the last time, but the official stopped the count to let you get unhandcuffed. And then I stumbled into you after standing there waiting for 10 minutes and let you choke me out. So, yeah. Why aren't they wearing brown pants? Good question, Scott. I would like to know that, too. I'm not sure. Not sure why they aren't wearing big brown pants. Or black. They can wear black pants, too.
It sounded like you were going to say big brown pants.
Yeah, whatever. You know.
I don't know why that made me laugh, but it did. Anyways, sorry.
It made me laugh, too. Deep inside.
Oh, man.
I'm still laughing right now. You just don't see it. So yeah, that was the show. I thought it was okay. I mean, I think it was the stupid part was the whole
booking decisions.
Well, the whole tag team stuff. Like, oh, we're gonna get two of you in at once without having just have singles matches for them. You have plenty of time. Take Roman off for tonight and have matches to determine who's.
If you had cut off that 3-minute stare down between Pierce and Roman,
in 3 minutes,
you could have. But no.
They've done it before.
But no. No.
Hot dogs and baked beans?
Dude, that's literally what we ate for dinner.
Like,
Scott, are you spying on us?
Scott, I'm a little bit scared now.
Yeah, we had that for dinner and leftover mac and cheese from last night. It was really good.
Yeah. What made you throw that out there?
I don't know. He was like, hot dogs.
And baked beans.
Baked beans.
Why are they the dirty dogs when their gear ain't dirty? Good question, John Elite. That's what I was trying to figure out. I mean, like, you come out in these bright blue pants and you're called the dirty dogs.
Oh, shoot.
Oh,
shoot. We forgot the Nia and Sasha segment. Sorry, forgot to touch on that. I just sort of skipped over it. My apologies. We also had this Sasha and
we even talked about it at the beginning of the show.
Bianca segment.
Maybe that's why I didn't think about it.
That's probably why I skipped over it. We had the Sasha and Bianca segment. Essentially, Sasha came out. She was like putting over Bianca or whatever, and then Bianca came out and was like, "You ain't the boss of me." And then Nia and Shayna came out for whatever reason. We're like, "We're better than you," and you know it. Sorry, copyright infringement. They played the clip of the my whole thing from Monday, and then they proceeded to beat each other up, and they threw Nia on the apron on her butt once again. I don't think she yelled my hole this time, but whatever. And that was that. So, can't wait to see what they do with that next. Who knew that was all it was going to take to get Nia Jax over?
Next week, Nia Jax is going to land on the apron again and go, my hole! and it's going to go viral again.
Who knew that's all it was going to take?
Yeah. Has y'all's Walgreens started the vaccination yet? James?
Well, we don't have a Walgreens.
Yes, our Walgreens Wait, no, our Walgreens has it because we don't have one.
We don't have a Walgreens.
Closest Walgreens to us is an hour and a half away.
It's a ways away.
Yeah.
So we don't have one. So, yeah. Hot dogs and baked beans cut up. Well, that's what Vincent
Yeah, the 3-year-old eats it that way.
I don't.
Yeah.
I had my hot dog in a bun.
We eat the hot dog and then baked beans on the side.
Yeah.
Or if you're like me, I just put baked beans on my hot dog inside
Well,
the bread
I
and
sort
eat
of,
it that way.
in the like liquidy part of the baked beans, I sort of like dip my hot dog
My
in
whole
it.
should be on a t-shirt.
I'm surprised they haven't made one yet, honestly. They've had about a week.
Yeah.
So.
You could have that made the next day.
They could have.
That night.
They could have. It wouldn't have been that hard to do.
No.
So.
Would have been pretty easy to do.
Yeah. So I think that's pretty much all of SmackDown. Let me just double check and make sure I didn't miss anything else since I missed the stupid Sasha thing. But I think that's it. SmackDown.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else. Other than, have you seen any of the stories about Stan Lane?
No.
Midnight Express member.
Oh wait, I think you showed.
I think I showed you earlier.
But sure. Okay. Go ahead. I don't know.
If you haven't seen anything about Stan Lane, go check out look up Stan Lane and just look up the stories about him. Because he ties into something that's happened politically here in the United States right now. Ricochet and Aleister Black, they're in catering. Aleister Black, I'm going to guess, is never coming back.
I think he's just waiting out his contract.
I think so too. And
I don't know that they're going to use him. I really don't.
Yeah. I agree. And Ricochet, who knows what they're going to do with him.
Well, Ricochet's too busy off hanging out with his, COVID spreading girlfriend, so, that's fine.
My friend keeps asking me if I'm elite since elite is in my social media accounts. I'm like, dude, really? It's been staring at you the whole time, and you keep asking me. Johnny Elite, are you elite? Just a question.
Dana Brooke has a new finisher. Dana Brooke versus Peyton Royce on main event. I don't watch main event.
I'm assuming Dana Brooke won.
I agree. Main event. Aleister
she has
Black
a new
is
finisher.
gone. Yeah, I really think that he's just waiting
Aleister
out
Black
his
is
contract.
done.
I think
He's
he's
over.
just waiting out his contract. And then once he finally gets out of his contract, he'll have that stupid 90-day no-compete clause or whatever. And then I think he's going to go somewhere else and be a huge deal.
Yeah.
AEW, Impact, Ring of Honor, Independence, whatever he wants to do.
Yes.
I think that he will be somewhere.
Yes.
And do well.
I'm not 65, so I can't take it yet. Well, that sucks. Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas is missing too, but has been missing for a long time. He's just collecting a paycheck. And the wrestlers are not getting a raise, even though they had their highest profit ever. So
that's what I heard. I don't know what that whole. I don't know if it's wrestlers or if it's staff or what it is, but I saw some stuff about that people were really mad backstage before the show, or something, because they had a meeting. I don't know.
You made $40 bazillion, and
but we can't pay you.
Anybody.
Sorry. Bo Dallas.
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about.
Oh, sorry. He's probably never going to be seen again.
No. Our county's public health is opening up vaccines to Tier 1B, and that would be Maven as an immunocompromised person and Mr. G as a teacher. Yes. Question. Why is 205 Live called 205 Live when they ain't live? Well, Johnny Lee.
Well, because why would we just call it 205?
Yeah, I don't know.
205 recorded.
Was it live at one time?
I don't think so.
I don't know. It's hard wearing 2 masks. I haven't tried it yet.
What? Huh?
But I haven't been anywhere. The CDC recommends wearing 2 masks.
Oh.
Because it says 93% of the spread will be shut down if you wear 2 masks.
Oh. Well, that's nice.
So.
Good to know.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Learn
They
something
just
new
put
every
that
day.
out yesterday, day before
that's
yesterday,
why I haven't
sometime
seen
this
anything.
week. So, everybody stay warm, because we're not going to. Stay safe, because next week's going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is going to be a mess in a lot of places. So stay safe. And we will be back on Monday with Raw. Until then, we will see you guys later. Peace out, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. N95 masks are the masks with the filter, right? Yes, they are. Peace out.